Lifted by the Cloud is a shortened and narrated presentation by Wayne Caswell. It's a vision of cloud-based accessibility that was submitted as part of a contest sponsored by the FCC, the Coleman Institute for Cognitive Disabilities, and Raising the Floor, and it's based on the author's 2006 presentation on big broadband and gigabit to the home. Telepresence. Video conferencing is a great way to keep in touch with office workers on one hand and grandchildren, elderly parents, or caregivers on the other. The technology is available today and rapidly improving as networks get faster. PC-based products like Skype, Google Chat, iChat, and FaceTime are free if you already have a broadband-connected PC with a webcam and speakers. High-definition telepresence on TVs comes with consumer products like Microsoft Xbox 360 with Kinect and Logitech Review with the TV Cam. There are also consumer versions of enterprise systems from companies like Cisco, Polycom, and Life-Size Communications. And then there are the portable smartphones and tablets, including iPhone 4 and iPad 2. The choices are a bit confusing though, because each has certain advantages and the different products don't always communicate with each other. So how do we solve this interoperability problem so that one device can connect with family, health providers, and employers who may each be on different systems? A logical solution is with bridging technology in the network cloud. Using a remote service to do that gives the user the flexibility to pick the solution that's best for their needs, not the one dictated by someone else. The resolution of a high-def TV, for example, may be ideal for someone who's deaf and relies on signing and lip reading. An iPhone 4 or iPad 2 may be useful when the doctor says, "Show me where it hurts." You can just hold the camera down there and point it to the exact spot. And if there's a need for multi-user conferencing so a patient, family advocate, caregiver, and physician can all be on the call at one time, cloud services like VU Room support things like that. Telework, working from home or on the go across the internet cloud. When telepresence is part of a telework program, employers can hire the best candidates without uprooting them and their family, and unemployed workers or mobility-challenged workers can seek new employment anywhere. Employers find that telework programs support people with disabilities that limit mobilities, as well as moms who want to work from home. They also notice increased worker productivity and reduced office expenses. And cities have noticed a reduction in rush hour traffic, pollution, and wear and tear on roads, and other benefits. Telemedicine, a solution to rising healthcare costs. Health costs are rising faster than inflation, and it will get worse as baby boomers retire, unless something drastic is done in the field of telemedicine. Telepresence, for example, gives someone with limited mobility or in a remote region access to big city medical services. But there are many other health benefits of cloud computing. Both Google Health and Microsoft Health Vault let mom manage her entire family's medical records online in a secure vault that includes information about insurance, important contacts, prescription drugs, shot records, baseline vital signs, and even a history of sensor reading. All of that is available anywhere on any device when needed, such as when an emergency occurs when you're out of town. Advancements in new medical devices and services are evolving daily. But how are we to discover and evaluate them? That's the role of another new online community, Modern Health Talk, which connects people with technologies for home health care. Like many other cloud-based services, it relies on social media and a community willing to share personal stories, experience, and advice. Distance learning for keeping up with technology. Cloud computing can help reform the entire education system from pre-kindergarten through college and lifelong learning. It can give young students access to the best teachers and course material electronically in ways that engage them and lets them learn at their own pace. Imagine taking trumpet lessons from Wynton Marsalis himself, or participating in a music ensemble where each musician is in a different city. For adults facing many career changes during their working life, the internet cloud gives them new opportunities and the ability to learn new skills for a new job while still working at the old one. And for people with disabilities, cloud-based services make it easier to adapt course material to the needs of the students without forcing them into special schools. Collaboration, working together to achieve common goals. Sharing documents with team members through email is so old school. It's also less secure than collaborating online and working from the same master copy. That vision is real today with Google Apps, a collection of cloud-based applications. Social media and other apps that bring groups of like-minded people together online can give people new hope, inspiration, and purpose so that they can find the best way to contribute to society. Universal design. Designing smarter homes and products for everyone regardless of age, ability, or status with intelligence built into the cloud. Technology products for niche markets almost always cost more than mass market products because development serves fewer customers. So it just makes sense to design for everyone universally and incorporate different user interfaces for different needs. Developers are starting to design smarter products with flexibility to interact in different ways, including typing, pointing or gesturing, speaking, and even thinking. Consider the popular iPhone with its black touch screen. It can be used by a blind person thanks to the flexibility of also using speech commands and gestures. Some products can also anticipate user needs and function automatically, whether based on a set of predefined rules or through intelligent agents. Consider the truly smart home. It would include artificial intelligence in an array of distributed sensors, cameras, and microphones that give the home a sense of what's going on in the environment, so it has the ability to learn and act on the behalf of occupants and even carry on conversations in natural language. But what if you lived in a smart home and then decided to move? All that learned knowledge of the preferences would be lost unless the knowledge was stored somewhere else, remotely in the cloud. Parallel processing. Idle PCs with supercomputing power. One view of cloud computing has many users sharing the resources of a single application server, a big server. Another view is to combine the resources of many PCs into a grid with the combined processing power of a supercomputer. Consumers can already share the capacity of their otherwise idle PCs across high-speed networks to enable a world community grid. Parallel processing is then used to split complex tasks into small pieces that can be processed simultaneously on thousands of personal computers to address complex applications, such as predicting the effect of global warming, fighting HIV and AIDS, or detecting extraterrestrial intelligence through analysis of radio telescope data.